are we at, in your view, with higher education and security?
I think what we have to bear in mind that the professionalisation process isn't something that takes place overnight. I spoke to Andrew Scipione about 10 years ago about the professionalisation of policing. Both of us agreed that it was a necessary process even for police. Policing isn't professionalised either. And so the security industry would be a good partner, and the professionalisation process would be like teaching or nursing, where people can move in and out of the private sector, go to the public sector, go into state. They can be very flexible in the labour market, they can find their own niche, they can be a careerist and an opportunist, much the same as the other professions. But we both agreed that it would probably click in when both of us were being lowered into the ground. Because it's a long process and there's a lot of competition. The major problem for the security policing industry is that it's dominated in the higher ed sector by non-practitioners who haven't got a clue what it's about. They have no regard for it, they're actually anti-police, they're anti-security, they're anti-authority, but they put themselves forward as being anti-establishment, and they're not, they are the establishment. You're talking about in the media, you're talking about the ABC, the Sydney Morning Herald, you're talking about the Guardian newspaper. And these people put themselves forward, even on talk shows of a night, as being anti-establishment. They're not, they're anti-authority. They're libertarian. I'm very left-wing in my views on things, and they don't even come close. They have little regard for working class people who become mobile. In the university sector, the snobbery is beyond belief. And the problem with the professionalisation process as it stands is that the people who dominate it, critical criminologists, are totally absorbed with gender studies, which isn't completely useless. But in terms of policing and the privates and security, it's not about arresting people or locking people up. It's about communication, it's about good leadership, it's about management, it's about learning about politics, it's about learning who shapes society, who shapes society's values. It's about learning a bit about psychology, it's about learning a bit about history. It's just a good education that they need to get in, and then if they want to specialise, they can go down the master's path or even do other stuff. But the minimum standard has to begin at a reasonable level, so people that have been in the industry for a long time are not disadvantaged. You can't expect 40 and 50-year-olds to set aside 5 years of their life to do a degree, which isn't going to have any benefit to them at all in real terms. As far as the master's program is concerned, they're useless without an undergraduate degree. They serve a purpose at the beginning, but if you want to compete in the MBA area, good luck. There are millions of them worldwide since the global recession. They don't really understand the industries that they're in.